Hi, everybody. Steve Paikin here. The world is changing fast, eh? I'm not sure I've ever experienced anything like it in my 40-plus years of journalism. Where does Canada fit in all of this? From federal politics to foreign policy to in-depth one-on-one interviews, we'll try to help you understand this uncertain era in which we now find ourselves. The Paikin Podcast. Find us on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
It is a beautiful day.
Oh, is it now?
Because, I don't know if you heard, the Toronto Maple Leafs are getting the #1 pick in the NHL draft.
Unreasonable. You apologize right now on behalf of Leafs Nation for what you people did to the Canucks.
I will not apologize.
They won 20-ish games last season, and they can't even pick first.
Hey, our suffering paid off. Everything that Leafs fans went through this year, it all seems like it's coming up Millhouse now.
That is the most Leaf fan copium I have ever heard. The idea of like, guys, I know it was a tough season. 82 very long games. Totally worth it. Would do it again.
A Leafs win in April always feels good, but even better knowing that there's nothing we can lose right now.
Well, I think the craziest thing is this is like the first time the Leafs have won in May in a long time.
Oh, yeah, it's May. It's May. It's not even April. Hey, I'm not religious, but I know people say your faith always gets tested.
Yeah.
A lot of our belief...
You think this was a trial?
A lot of our belief got tested this year, guys. And this is the Lord working in mysterious ways. I'm telling you. Hey, we had a terrible season.
Yeah.
We get this weird thing with this John Chayka guy.
That's still awkward.
That was testing a lot of people. Like, hey, are you going to hop off the ship there? And then Gavin McKenna's coming home, baby.
So that's the
Gavin
goal,
McKenna's
obviously.
Yeah,
Gavin McKenna. And you're not worried at all that this new general manager who has a history of some weird dealings and some shadiness is going to blow this.
Don't say that.
Well, I mean,
Don't say that.
All I'm saying is...
Don't say that.
After a
Don't say
brutal
that.
season and winning with a, 8% chance to win the lottery, it would be the most Leafs thing
Stop
ever
it.
for them to trade away the first overall pick.
Why you got to rain on my parade?
Or even better, because trading might result in something of value, just going off the board and picking. Like I saw there's like a Swedish kid who's supposed to go like top 10.
He's pretty sick too.
Maybe Matt Sundin goes, Gavin McKenna, whatever.
Guys, belief. All right, belief. That's all you can do.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
If you are in a rocky relationship, if you're a little bit worried that things are on the outs with you and your partner, beware the month of May.
Is this breakup season?
Apparently, according to a recent survey, over 60% of people surveyed said May is the perfect time to break up with someone you don't want to be with anymore.
What's the reason for May being the breakup month?
It kind of ties into the idea of like spring and renewal, spring cleaning, right? You clean up your house, you get rid of your junk. People tie it to also getting rid of dead weight in relationships.
Oh my God, you come home and like your partner's cleaning out the garage and they're like, oh yeah, I was meaning to talk to you for a second.
Yeah, you're next, buddy.
You know what it is? There's probably a lot of wives that are like, I asked him to do this 6 months ago.
And maybe that also factors into it. And then the other part from the survey that they found is if you don't think the relationship is going anywhere, people feel like they would prefer like, let's just get the break, take some time to like get over the relationship, and then go into the summer months as a free agent.
Oh,
so
you
to
can like hot boy or hot girl summer.
You can tart it up for the summer months. Yeah. Before you get back into, what do they call it? Cuffing season, where you lock it down coming into the fall. So you have companionship in the cold, dark months.
See, everybody always talks about, getting into the fall being like when you should get into a relationship.
Yeah.
I honestly think October would be the best month to break up, in my opinion.
Really? What makes you say that?
Well, think about it like this. Halloween candy is everywhere. What do you do when you're going through a breakup?
You can eat your feelings.
You just purge, right? You've also got Thanksgiving there, right? Like you'll be surrounded by your family. You get to gorge. You get a bunch of leftovers that you're bringing home.
That's right. If you break up right before Thanksgiving, your family is going to be like, no one's going to want to talk about politics. No one's going to want to talk about anything. They're going to just be like, hey, how are you doing? And then just feed you.
Yeah.
That could be good for the soul. Yeah. I believe in that.
Getting fat is the cure to a breakup sometimes.
Maybe it's not October. Maybe it's November, because that's when the Halloween candy goes on sale. And,
yeah, exactly.
You get that cheap Halloween candy, and you've just skirted the idea of I have to get you a Christmas present.
And what do they call fall? They call it sweater weather for a reason, so you can hide all your rolls.
Yeah. I can get breakup fat and no one will judge me.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
A bar in Montreal is doing something that I think is kind of cool. This bar is banning all things buffalo related inside their pub. So you can't get buffalo wings.
Yeah.
You can't get a buffalo chicken wrap. You can't get a buffalo sandwich or anything like that. Yeah.
I love this. It's especially funny after like the last news story out of Buffalo was how well they did at respecting our Canadian national anthem. And we were like, wow, Buffalo, thank you so much. We're not selling your hot sauce.
Here's the thing. The owner is aware that buffalo wings is one of the best-selling items on their menu.
You can't not sell wings at a sports bar.
So they're still selling the sauce, but you have to order Montreal wings is what they're calling it.
That's very funny.
Which I was thinking, honestly, if someone did a Montreal like spiced meat chicken wing,
yeah,
that would actually be kind of fire, would it not?
That would go. That would be pretty solid. That would be better than the other Montreal that came to my head, which is just like a chicken wing that tastes like a dirty cigarette.
Yeah. I was thinking though, in Buffalo, if they wanted to, they could kind of do the same thing. They could just ban like French foods at restaurants. No baguettes allowed to be sold in the Buffalo area. No cheese curds on anything.
Absolutely not.
They could do like a whole Molson Canadian ban out there.
Yeah. Well, and, I mean, listen, you got to go back in time a little bit, but you got to bring back the Freedom Fries.
Fries.
They're not French fries anymore.
They're not French fries
Freedom
anymore.
Fries again.
No French fries, no maple syrup for the people in Buffalo.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast. It's time for Brock and Dalby's Draft.
All right, in honor of the Montreal pub that has banned all things buffalo, buffalo wings, buffalo chicken sandwiches, buffalo chicken wraps, we are doing a draft of the best foods with a city in the name.
Yeah, and buffalo sauce, buffalo anything is off because it is the inspiration for the draft. You won rock, paper, scissors, so you get first overall pick.
With my number one pick, I mean, I got to go with something that has a Canadian city in the title. Have to go with Montreal smoked meat at number one.
The consensus number one. You would have been a fool to choose anything else.
That is deli royalty. If you have never gone to Montreal and have never popped by Schwartz's, you are missing out. You cannot die on this planet without having one of those delicious sandwiches. I swear to God.
My counter would be also a sandwich, not Canadian. I know I'll wear the shame for that, but if I can't have a Montreal smoked meat sandwich, give me a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, so good.
So good. I mean, you know, there's the Philly way, and then other people try to put their little modifications on it. Nothing is the same as a proper Philly cheesesteak.
With the cheese whiz on it, too?
Yeah, man.
Oh, baby. Coming in at number two, you know what? This may seem basic, but I'm going to go with the hamburger.
The hamburger.
Named after Hamburg, of course, right? Hey, just old, reliable, doesn't wow you, just shows up and wins, honestly.
Absolutely. Who could be mad at a hamburger?
Who doesn't love a hamburger?
My round two pick, I'm staying in the States, and I'm going pizza. And when you go pizza in the States, there are a lot of different options. But for me, none is better than the crispy, melted crust cheese of a Detroit-style rectangle pizza.
Very biased because my man Dalby has been making these at his house much there. So,
listen, I love a New York slice, Chicago deep dish. If you're looking for a lasagna, absolutely. Staying in Canada, Regina style, if you just wanted to put every topping ever on one piece of pizza.
I don't think a lot of people know what Regina style is, and it's a good thing you don't know what that is.
Detroit-style pizza lives above them all.
With my final pick, I'm going to go with more of a dessert kind of item, or a sweet treat, if you will. I'm going to go with the Boston cream donut.
The Boston cream donut is a beauty of a dessert.
There is not much that I like that comes to mind when I hear the city of Boston, but the Boston cream donut, you bite into it, you get that white gooey into your, well,
be careful now. The way I
started saying that, it doesn't sound as good. But a Boston cream donut, easily number one pick when you got a box of Tim Hortons donuts sitting on the table.
It's the best donut. And I will fist fight people who disagree. I know it's your pick, but I will fight for a Boston cream donut.
I hate all Boston sports, but Boston cream donuts?
My third and final pick, I also am thinking something that's a little more decadent, a little more lavish, a little more expensive. I'm taking Champagne.
Champagne?
Named for the
something?
Champagne region in France. If Champagne doesn't come from the Champagne region in France, it is merely sparkling wine.
I'm not fancy enough.
See, that's the thing. Maybe if you had a little more champagne in your life, you wouldn't have to worry about spilling the white goo of a Boston donut all over yourself.
Add a little orange juice in there.
Yeah, hey, we're having brunch, baby. My top three picks, I took the Philly cheesesteak, the Detroit-style pizza, and a big old bottle of champagne.
For my picks for best food with a city in the name, I'm going Montreal smoked meat in at number 1. I'm going hamburger named after Hamburg, and I'm going Boston cream donut in at number 3.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I'm very proud to announce coming for your boy in the foods with a city in the title here.
I said it after we got off the air. I very much believe you had the better list, although I do take umbrage with one singular voter who voted for you, Steve, because he said champagne is not a food. Sorry you're poor, Steve. Sorry you don't have champagne in your
Sorry you're
life.
not an alcoholic, Steve.
Drinks are still part of the ecosystem.
You know what? A lot of drinks that we could have taken as well that people texted in. The Moscow Mule.
Oh, yeah.
The Manhattan. The Long Island iced tea.
Your voice got a little more excited. Brock loves a Long Island iced tea.
Do have to ring the shame bell on us because neither of us took the Nanaimo bar.
I'm not going to lie. I had it on my backup list, but didn't get far enough down to it. I do love a Nanaimo bar, but maybe it's the diabetes talking. I didn't want to pick it.
A lot of other things that we missed. Cuban sandwich, the Coney Island hot dog, which is just a chili cheese dog, right?
Yeah, but it is still, it's an experience.
Apparently Fig Newton. Newton is Massachusetts.
Really? They can keep it. Those are disgusting.
The Nashville chicken sandwich, I feel like that's overrated. I don't know if that's just a me thing.
No, I agree. I think there's a lot of hype behind that.
Texas toast, which is, I wouldn't have put it in my draft pick, but love me some Texas toast.
Dude, Texas toast garlic toast. Now we're talking.
So good.
Now we're talking.
New York cheesecake, Hershey chocolate because Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Right. Yeah.
And Thousand Island dressing. Someone else texted in.
Isn't there also Russian dressing? Would that have worked?
Is Thousand Island dressing named after the Thousand Islands in Ontario?
I don't actually know. I'm going to have to look that up.
Am I making that up?
It does feel like it would be weird for there to be a Thousand Islands region and a Thousand Islands dressing and them to not be part of one another at all.
I'm claiming it now.
If they haven't already, put it on the map.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
A Chick-fil-A worker in Texas is being accused of trying to rake in the cheddar by ringing up 800 orders of mac and cheese and then refunding them to his personal credit cards.
Damn. That's all at once? That's bad business. So that's an idiot.
Check this out. He went in after hours and allegedly pocketed more than $80,000 doing this.
Damn. See, the thing is like, and again, I'm not endorsing crime. It's bad what he did. But he was also dumb. You went in after hours. You did 800 orders at the same time. Come on, man.
On paper, it seems like a genius move because what he would do is he would charge the mac and cheese as cash and then refund them onto his credit card.
Yeah, but at some point, someone's going to look at the statements and be like, hey, this doesn't match up to what we have in the bank.
I feel like that's one of those things that you do a little bit over time.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, it's kind of like people taking like pennies from people's bank accounts or whatever. Right? You do a little bit, a few mac and cheeses here, a few mac and cheeses there.
You're in the middle of the lunch rush. You're in the middle of the dinner rush. No one's going to notice a mac and cheese that came in and then got taken back out. That happens. That happens. It's a mistake.
But then again, also, I mean, the credit card's in his name.
Yeah. Also, maybe would have gone for like a one of those prepay credit cards, something without your name on it, a burner of some sort.
Yeah.
Why do we both have such great ideas to break the law?
There's nothing wrong with thinking about it. It's your actions on what you do after, right? Yeah.
We're fine. He's the bad guy.
Everybody's thought about killing someone, but we don't do it, right?
That's a jump, brother.
Am I alone on that?
You jumped a little quick.
Anyways,
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Did anybody else get in the mail the census form the other day?
I got mine yesterday, and now that I'm thinking about it, I have to make sure that I put it somewhere safe because I do not want to abandon my family for failure to census.
Yo, straight up, I was going to toss it in the garbage.
Yeah.
And then I saw online that you can go to jail if you don't do the census.
Like, I know the census is important because it's how the government sort of finds out like who we are and where we are and how they can allocate funds and stuff like that. But yeah, all the chatter I've seen around this year's census, I don't know if this is new or if they're just pushing it harder, but like, you're going to put me in prison for not telling you how many children I have?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, it's also up to you on like what names you write on there. So you could be harboring a fugitive, I guess.
Yeah,
You know?
sure, maybe. But like also, we talk about this all the time when we talk about taxes. You already know everything about me. Why am I once again being obligated under threat of penalty to fill out paperwork?
I did fill out mine yesterday. It really didn't take that long. It was about maybe 10 minutes max there.
That is the thing. I will say, filling out the census is it's very valuable and it is very easy. I just don't like the pressure.
I was annoyed though. I don't know how many times they asked me what language I spoke.
Just double checking that you're Anglaise.
And then the classic things like how much money do you make? Like what's your mortgage? What's your rent? What you're spending on bills, hydro, water, gas, all that stuff. I was feeling like they should add more stuff to the census, like especially in these trying times that we have here right now.
Well, sure. If it's under threat of penalty and all these other things, under threat of death to get the thing done, let's get into it. Let's make it worth the while.
They want to know how much I'm spending on my mortgage and whatnot. Why don't you ask me how much I'm spending on petrol, on actual gasoline?
Yeah. How much am I spending on groceries? What's my fruit budget?
Yes. Dude, even do you have a family doctor should be a question on the census.
Well, I think for most people that could just come in pre-filled no.
Right?
The government keeps telling me that it's coming, but there's still nobody who wants to look at me.
If there's anything that I would love to know the stats on, it would be that, straight up.
I think there are a lot more reasonable questions that they could ask they don't already know the answers to.
They're asking stuff like, do you have vision problems? Or there's even do you have trouble hearing? Which, to be honest, when I was checking that, I was like, I wonder how many dudes' wives are checking this, and they're like, yep,
yeah,
for
he
him.
does. He sure does. Can't hear anything.
He does not listen.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
So we were talking about filling out the census earlier, and we got Caitlin on the phone. You were saying there was something that kind of made you giggle a little bit?
So there was one question where it was asking about your mental health, and it's just is it good, fair, poor, stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Have you looked around?
Yeah, read the room, Canada.
Yeah, do you suffer from depression or anxiety or anything like that? It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or hey, we're going to definitely keep them if there's ever a draft.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Pope Leo, the Chicago Pope, the American Pope.
Yeah.
Had a story told, apparently, of when he became the Pope and he moved from Chicago to the Vatican. He tried to contact his bank back in Chicago to be like, hey, I obviously need to update some information. I have a new address. He got through to customer service. They were like, okay, to access this account, we have some security questions. He answered all of them. But he's calling from a phone number that says the Vatican. So they're very skeptical.
They thought he was a scammer.
And the woman from the bank, honestly, kudos to her, doing her job, protecting the Pope's money. She goes, I'm sorry, sir, but I just don't feel like you've sufficiently answered our questions. And he apparently is quoted as saying, would it help if I told you I'm Pope Leo? And she immediately hung up on him.
I probably would have done the exact same thing, no?
I'm like, of all the things that a person could say, it's the ultimate do you know who I am moment. And like, I don't think he's saying it with like I'm Pope Leo, like give me my
He's
bank.
like, I'm the freaking Pope.
He's just trying to be like, I don't know how to convince you that I am who I am, but dropping, would it help if I said I'm Pope Leo? No,
dude.
Click.
If the Pope called me today, I wouldn't even pick up if I saw the Vatican was calling.
No, anytime the phone number starts with a plus sign, I'm like, well, that can't be an actual person trying to get a hold of me.
I honestly feel like 9 times out of 10, if you're not in my contact list already, or I'm not expecting a call,
Right. Yeah.
I ain't picking up.
If I don't have a picture of you on my screen while the phone is ringing, the odds are good I was never meant to get this call.
Someone telling you on the phone that they're the Pope is the same thing like getting an email from a Nigerian prince.
I didn't even think about the correlation. Like, that does sound like something a scammer would be like, hey, it's Pope Leo and I lost my wallet and I really need your help. If you just send me $20 right now, I'll send you back 1,000.
It's like when you get those messages on Facebook or Instagram and it's like Keanu Reeves is like, could you send me $10,000?
Yeah. All the people who got scammed last year by people pretending to be pro wrestlers being like, I'm stuck on the road and need help to make it to the next Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm the Pope.
You know what's sketchy about this is now, like, that this story's out there, there's people that are going to believe these other calls and messages now and be like, well, maybe there's a chance.
That's true. If the Pope was calling the bank, why wouldn't the Prime Minister of Nigeria be calling me? I don't know. Maybe I should answer
The
it.
Lord wants you to e-transfer me $10,000 right now. If you want to get into heaven.
Yeah. This is the cost of admission.
It totally sounds like a scam you'd pull on someone that's old, does it not?
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We were talking about calling customer service, and we've got someone on the phone who works on the other side of things. What's the weirdest call you've had working in customer service?
It's kind of awkward, but like I got asked the other day how old I was, and I was definitely getting hit on through the phone. It was the most awkward thing in my entire life. Like, I'm a very friendly, approachable person, and
Sure.
I guess that got a little like misconstrued it over the phone, and I definitely was like going down the alley of, how old are you? You know, do you have a husband at home? And I'm like, these calls are recorded. So let's get back to your payment issue.
Wait, the reason that he was on the phone is because his payments weren't going through?
Yes. Yes.
Something that, is every girl's dream, right?
Well, I'm like, this call is being recorded. Let's move on.
You mentioned that the calls are recorded. Do you guys ever go back and like, oh, you've got to hear this person that I just had on the line?
I never thought about that.
Oh, yeah. We definitely do.
For
And
training
sometimes
purposes and also for laughs.
Yes. More so for training purposes so I can cover my butt.
I just immediately got more self-conscious about the next time I'm going to have to call into a customer service line, knowing that you guys have like immediate access if we say something stupid.
Yeah, just tread lightly is all I have to say. And be nice to us. Please, for the love of God, be nice to us, but just don't hit on us.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, Star Wars Week continues. We've got $100 in Lotto 649 tickets to give away here this morning.
We're looking for someone to get in here and start blasting.
Yes, we are looking for the blaster sound effect from Star Wars. If you are not one of our blasters, that does make you a judge, 762-555.
And if you are one of our judges, remember something that Brock said to earlier in the show is you were not just looking for pew, pew, pew. Like, this is Star Wars. You got to really bring it.
Maximum pew. Blaster, I hardly even know her. All right, let's get her going.
Thought you were just going to roll past that, eh?
First one in here is from Charles.
I'm hit.
You know what that kind of sounds like? When you're in like a mechanic's garage.
Oh, the taking off the lug nuts. Yeah.
All right, that was Charles. We've got Chris here.
Chris, this is my blasters.
Okay.
That's good. It has that sort of that extra little grit to it. I like it.
All right, number one contender right there with Chris. We've got Ken.
Hey, it's Kenny. This is my impression of Blaster. Pachoo! Pachoo! Pachoo, 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 pachoo! How do I never hit anything?
I like the stormtrooper reference. His gun sounds like it's sneezing.
Yeah, totally.
Achoo!
Dude, imagine a sneeze gun. All right, we'll do a few more. We got Natalie, I believe this is. That's a girl sneeze.
That's a girl sneeze.
That's a girl when she's trying to hold in her sneeze. Yeah. I think this one is Brad.
Go.
What?
Wait, was that what I think it is?
Go.
That's a fart. I mean,
you're gonna get pink eye if you're farting into your phone, don't you? I also love the go at the beginning.
Yeah,
so
go.
like, is someone holding the phone for them?
Go.
I can't know for sure,
It's
but I know that's a fart.
still technically a blaster, I guess. All right, one more here. We've got Neil. That sounds like when you're at the dentist.
Yeah. They're just vacuuming all the spit out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good though. It had like a blaster fight feel. I would say it's between that, the second one, and then that Kenny guy. That was just very fun.
Yeah.
The sneeze gun.
I'll give a round of applause to the guy who farted into his phone, but we're not going to give you the prize.
You're gonna need a Lysol wipe that one, brother.
Text line's looking like a lot of Chris, eh?
Okay, I'm fine with that. I feel like Chris did a great job.
All right, we'll give our blaster of the morning to Chris. Ding! Round of applause to you, my friend. You get the $100 in Lotto 649 tickets.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I found a new exercise that is going viral on social media that is supposed to be good for your brain and could even help stave off Alzheimer's as you get older.
Okay, I mean, hey, it's early in the morning. Teach us how to do it.
That's right. So what you want to do is with both hands, you want to cross your fingers like good luck, like your middle finger and your pointer finger.
Okay.
Then you're going to take your thumb and your ring finger.
Yeah.
You're going to bring those together sort of inside, like over the middle of your hand.
Okay, gotcha.
And then you waggle your pinkies.
You waggle your pinkies?
Yeah, in and out. So like fold them in towards your wrist and then back out. You can do it at the same time. You can do one at a time. You can do alternating different pinky movements.
What is this supposed to do?
So the thing about this is, one, it looks insanely stupid.
Yeah, it looks like you're throwing up a gang sign at me, to be honest with you.
But because your pinky doesn't often get moved without the rest of your fingers, by doing the finger cross and then the pinch, you're kind of locking the other fingers in place. So your brain has to work like hard to think about the movement of the pinky. Like, it's not a hard movement, but it does tax your brain a little bit. And so if you do this for like a minute to 5 minutes every day, they say that it actually helps with cognitive function.
Sure.
And the more that you work out your brain, the better it resists things like the onset of Alzheimer's.
I'm not going to lie. If I come in the morning and I see you sitting here doing this, I'm going to be like, what is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, you know what's not going to be wrong with me? Alzheimer's. I am all in on Pinky Time. Also, it's called Pinky Time.
It's called Pinky Time?
That's also not helping.
Dude, Pinky Time sounds like something completely else.
Probably don't call up your parents and be like, you need to start doing Pinky Time for your brain.
Got a big date this weekend. I'm working on my Pinky Time, man.
You know, because I want to be mentally sharp. That's why.
Sure. Practice your Pinky Time, guys.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast. Would you rather Wednesday? Would you rather Wednesday?
All right, let's get weird. 762-555. First one in is from Noah, who said, I'm getting braces, so I'm wondering, would you rather have braces or a retainer?
The thing is I think you get both, right? My oldest, Alex, got braces and has to wear a retainer as well. Like, they work part and parcel with one another. So
I'd like to go with the idea that I know Noah is a kid, but as an adult, what would you rather have, braces or retainer? Because, I mean, adult braces, it kind of takes you off guard a little bit when you see it, but you can't knock someone for trying to make their teeth look nicer.
And it's working towards something, right? The end goal. Like, I don't have bad teeth, but I don't have great teeth.
But I do think in the idea of, you know, maybe getting intimate or whatever.
Let me take my retainer out.
Let me take my retainer out.
Yeah.
Or sorry, I got my elastics in right now. And the braces is pretty funny.
It's a tough moment either way.
Ooh, having braces get caught in things?
That's,
Oh, boy.
Because I feel like the retainer is not a 24/7. For some people it is. I'm not a dental expert. I feel like there's more time you can take a retainer out. Versus braces are just there.
Yeah.
Forever. Well, not forever, but for the length of the duration.
I'd go retainer then, yeah.
I think I would also take retainer.
Would you rather wake up and be Donald Trump or wake up and be Vladimir Putin?
Oh.
I feel like Putin.
I mean, I do feel like people are constantly trying to murder Putin, though.
Yeah, but at the same time, everybody who's like going against him
is scared of him.
Also ends up dead.
Yeah.
So he's also the greatest hockey player. You know what I mean? Like, he can do anything he wants. And I'm not saying like I want to be that level, but like I would rather be him than Donald Trump. The States is a mess.
I would say, though, if I could wake up and be Donald Trump, not permanently, temporarily, maybe I wake up and sign some executive orders. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I try and fix a few things.
Screw you, man. Here I am talking about being powerful and all this stuff.
Well, you're talking about having your enemies murdered. I have to go the other direction.
I also would do nice things if I was Putin. I want to clarify that.
Yeah, you'd end that war in Ukraine.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
that was
you're a good man.
That was my second thought. Would you rather sweat mayonnaise or cry vinegar?
Oh, God.
You sweat a lot. So.
I do sweat a lot. I also really like mayo, which is probably why I sweat a lot.
Think about how much you would save on mayo.
I do feel like the biggest thing for me in this argument, though, is like if you're crying, like when you cry, the tears don't just like launch out of your eyes. They well up. Vinegar in your eyes cannot feel good.
No, but it would smell good.
What? You like the smell of vinegar?
Reminds me of like French fries.
I guess, yeah. Maybe if I'm having a tough day over a plate of fries.
Well, imagine being like very sad and eating some like McDonald's and just like wiping your face with a little fry. And
I could do the same thing with the mayonnaise, brother.
Yes.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.